Welcome student. Today we will study Applied Mechanics Unit number 4 CENTROID. In this we are going to study the problem of Z section. આજે આપણે એપ્લાઇડ મિકેનિક્સની અંદર Z સેક્શનના સેન્ટ્રોઇડ શોધવાનો આપણે પ્રોબ્લેમ જોઈશું. So this is the data given. So this type of section is normally called Z section. આ ટાઈપનો સેક્શન છે જેને આપણે Z section કહીશું. So this section is not symmetrical in x or y. આ જે છે એ x axis કે y axis કોઈ પણ axis ઉપર symmetrical નથી. As we know, when the part is not symmetrical or the section is not symmetrical at any axis, we have to find out x bar and y bar both. જ્યારે કોઈ પણ એક્સિસ ઉપર સિમેટ્રિકલ નહીં હોય ત્યારે આપણે x બાર અને y બાર બંને શોધવા પડશે. નાઉ સ્ટેપ બાય સ્ટેપ વી આર ગોઈંગ ટુ સોલ્વ ધીસ પ્રોબ્લેમ. આપણે સ્ટેપ બાય સ્ટેપ આ પ્રોબ્લેમને સોલ્વ કરીશું. સો વોટ ઇઝ અવર ફર્સ્ટ સ્ટેપ ટુ સોલ્વ એની પ્રોબ્લેમ? ફર્સ્ટ સ્ટેપ ઇઝ ટુ ડિવાઈડ ધ whole section in number of rectangles. So here I am dividing this into 3 rectangles. So this is my first rectangle, this will be my second rectangle. Let me check another color. That will be my second rectangle, the shaded portion. And the third rectangle, color is with the yellow. So these three are the rectangular section in which I divide the whole part. मैं ત્રણે રેક્ટેંગલમાં એટલે કે ત્રણ લંબચોરસમાં પાર્ટને ડિવાઈડ કર્યો છે. Now my second step is to find out the area of all three sections. So what I have to find out is the area A1, A2 and A3. Now I'll call it the rectangle 1, this will be my rectangle 2 and this will be my rectangle 3. So what will be the area of rectangle 1? પહેલા rectangle area શું હશે? It will be 10 multiplied by 2.5 એનો એરિયા થશે 10 ગુણ્યા 2.5. So it will be 25 centimeter square, as all the dimensions are in centimeters. Now what will the area of second rectangle? So area of second rectangle will be this much height multiplied by the thickness. Thickness is given 2.5. So 2.5 multiplied by what will be this height? આટલી height કેટલી હશે? So this total height is given 20 and this thickness of section is given 5. So this will be 20 minus 5, so it will be 15. So 2.5 multiplied by 15, so it will be 37.5 centimeter square. Now what will be the area of third rectangle? ત્રીજા rectangle area શું હશે? So it is obvious that it will be 20 multiplied by 5. 20 multiplied by 5, so it will be 100 centimeters square. So we have the area of all three rectangles. Now our second step is find out x1, x2, x3. Now what is x1, x2, x3? x1, x2, x3 is the coordinate of these points x1, x2 and 3 point. The center of point 1, center of point 2 and center of point 3. 3 rectangles are there and 3 center points are there. આપણી પાસે ત્રણ રેક્ટેંગલ છે, ત્રણેયના સેન્ટર પોઈન્ટ છે. એ ત્રણેયના રેક્ટેંગલના બે રેફરન્સ લાઇન લઈશું આપણે. વન ઇઝ કોલ્ડ બેઝ લાઇન, અનધર ઇઝ કોલ્ડ રેફરન્સ લાઇન. So the distance from this baseline and reference line are x1 x2 x3 and y1 y2 y3. We'll find out x1 x2 x3 first, then we'll find out y1 y2 y3. So this is our figure of the section. So in here we are going to find out the coordinates of the center points. So one center will be here, another will be here, and there will be here. So these are the our rectangles. This will be our rectangle number 1. This is our rectangle number 1. This will be our rectangle number 2, and this will be the rectangle number 3. And these are the three centers of the rectangles. ત્રણે rectangle center છે. So આપણે one by one find out કરીએ. Now first I'll show in the figure what will be the x1, what will be the x2, and what will be the x3. So here the distance from this reference line to the center of this first section, this much distance is x1. What will be x2? x2 is the distance from this reference line to the center of rectangle 2. બીજા રેક્ટેંગલનું જે સેન્ટર પોઈન્ટ છે ત્યાંથી આ રેફરન્સ લાઇન વચ્ચેનું જે ડિસ્ટન્સ છે એ છે x2 અને x3 શું છે? આ સેન્ટર પોઈન્ટ અને આ રેફરન્સ લાઇન વચ્ચેનું ડિસ્ટન્સ. So first I will find out this distance x1, x2 and x3. Now what will be the x1? It is very simple. This distance is 10, so this center will be at 10 by 2, so it will be at 5 centimeter. Now what will be this center? So before finding out this center point, we have to find out this much distance. Then after we can find out this distance. So what will be that distance? What will be this much distance? So here the total length is 10 and the thickness of this section is 2.5. So this distance will be 10 minus 2.5. So it will be 7.5. So this distance will be 7.5. Now where this center will be? So the total thickness is 2.5. Total thickness 2.5 છે. So this center will be at 2.5 divided by 2, which will be 1.25. 1.25 જેટલો આવશે. So now what will be this distance? It will be 7.5 plus 1.25. So it will be 8.75 centimeter. Now what will be the x3? x3 કેટલું હશે? તો x3 again this much distance plus the distance between the center from this surface. આ રેક્ટેંગલની લેન્થ છે 20 છે, તો આનું સેન્ટર જે છે અહીંયા 10 પર હશે. So this 10 plus this distance, that distance we already find 7.5. So that will be 7.5 plus 10. So it will be 17.5. It will be 70.5. 17.5 આવશે. તો આ રીતે આપણે x1 x2 શોધ્યા છે. સિમિલરલી આપણે y1 y2 y3 શોધીશું. So here this is our section. I first draw reference lines and baseline. So which are the three rectangles we have? કયા ત્રણ રેક્ટેંગલ હતા? એક આ રેક્ટેંગલ છે, બીજું રેક્ટેંગલ જે છે આપણી પાસે જે હતું એ છે આટલું અહીંયા સુધીનું, અને થર્ડ જે રેક્ટેંગલ છે આપણી પાસે આ છે. Okay, these are the three rectangles we have. So where will be the centers? First I will show roughly where will the center points. First center point will be somewhere over here. Let me zoom. Second will be somewhere over here and third will be somewhere over here. Now we'll find out y1, y2 and y3. What we have to find is y1, y2 and y3. So the y1, y2, y3 is the height or the distance from this baseline. So this distance is y1. This distance will be y2 and this much distance will be y3. So what will be y1? So we already have this much height given in the problem, that is 20, and where will be this line lies or this center point lies? It will be at the midpoint of this total thickness, so it will be at 1.25. So y1 will be 20 plus 1.25, so it will be obviously 21.25. Now where will be the y2? So the y2 will be, we can find out the y2. The y2 will be at this point, so we have to find out the height of this point. So this 5 cm is given, so this much height we have 5 cm. Now we have to find out only this height, so that will be easily found out by calculating this distance, because it will be at midpoint of that. So this total height is 20 and this height will be 5, so this will be 15 and it will be half of 15, so it will be 7.5. So now y2 will be 5 plus 7.5, which is equal to 12.5. બરાબર, 5 + 7.5 થશે, કારણ કે આ ટોટલ હાઇટ છે 15 છે, આ એના સેન્ટરમાં છે એટલે 7.5 ઉપર હશે. સો 7.5 અને આ નીચે જે બેઝની હાઇટ હતી 5 cm એડ કરીશું તો 12.5 આવશે. y3 બહુ ઇઝીલી મળશે. y3 is very easy as this height is 5 and this center point will be at 5/2. 5 છે ટોટલ હાઇટ, તો 5ના અડધા જ પર y3 હોય, so 2.5 cm. Now we have, in first slide we have calculated area A1, A2, A3. In second slide we have find out x1, x2 and x3. In third slide what we have found is y1, y2, y3. આપણે A1, A2, A3, x1, x2, x3 અને y1, y2, y3 ફાઇન્ડ આઉટ કરી દીધા છે. હવે આપણી પાસે ઇક્વેશન છે x બાર is equal to a1 x1 plus a2 into x2 plus a3 into x3 divided by a1 plus a2 plus a3. So I'll put all the values over here. Equation of y bar will be a1y1 plus a2y2 plus a3y3 divided by a1 plus a2 plus a3. બધી જ વેલ્યુ આપણે આગળ શોધેલી છે, આ ઇક્વેશનમાં મૂકીશું તો આપણને એક્સ બાર અને વાય બારની વેલ્યુ મળશે. સો ધ વેલ્યુ ઓફ એક્સ બાર વિલ બી 13.55 centimeter. It will be in centimeter. And value of y bar will be 7.69 centimeter. So these are the answers, x bar and y bar.